My name is Joe, and this is my lovely wife, Suwan. We just sold our house. We had a wonderful experience. We contracted with Chris a couple of months ago, and he said he would sell it, and he did. He came through within 2 weeks. We had an offer on the house, and everything just went smooth from there. And so we sold the day we just closed, and we're happy. And I would recommend him to anyone. So if you need to sell your house, see Chris Hayes. If you need to buy a house, see Chris Hayes.
Hi, my name is Gerald. Chris Hayes' team sold my house in less than 90 days. I've done several transactions over the last few years, and dealing with Chris's team has been excellent. The sales staff, the way they advertised and moved my home, as well as the closing has been just wonderful. Everything went smooth. I would highly recommend his team.
I'm Shannon Bird, and this is Brandon Bird, and thank you to the Chris Hayes team who sold our home in less than 59 days. Woohoo! Go Chris Hayes!
Hello, I'm Pastor Daniels. I've just negotiated a wonderful deal on a new home. I'd like to take a couple of minutes to tell you about that. We contacted Chris Hayes, a local realtor. He helped us negotiate this home, very responsive, very helpful, very supportive through the whole process. He recommended a great lender. We've had a good experience. Everything has gone smoothly. Everything has been done timely, very professionally. And I'd like to recommend them to you in the future. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kim Pellegrin. Chris Hayes recently sold my home for me. I had it listed for 6 weeks myself and showed it multiple times with no success. I decided that I was going to list it with Chris. I had a lot of real estate agents come by my home and want me to list with them, and just didn't feel comfortable with very many of them. But when Chris came by, we just immediately clicked, and I knew that when I decided to list, he was going to be the person. So I called him at the allotted 6-week time that I had given myself, and everything went very smoothly. He listed the house for more than I had listed it for myself. Sold it for, I netted $7,000 more than I initially had thought I would. Sold in under 30 days. Everything was excellent. The closing went very smoothly, and I couldn't have asked for better people from start to finish. The virtual tour was beautiful, showed my house off to perfection, and just everyone that was involved from start to finish was absolutely perfect in what they did, and I have no doubt that my house sold as quickly and for as much money as it did because of Chris Hayes and his staff. And I can, without reservation, recommend him to anyone who wants to sell their house just as I did.
Hey, I'm Matt,
And I'm Jackie Quinn.
and we'd just like to thank Chris Hayes for setting us up with the perfect home. He sent us a lot of different homes when they were coming up on the market. He found us the best rate when we actually went through the financing.
And he made sure we found our perfect home that we've always wanted.
And
We love Chris Hayes.
Hi, my name's JC. This is my wife Tori. We used Chris Hayes for our house in Golden Meadows. We had it on the market for less than 30 days before closing. It happened to be the highest comp in the neighborhood through all this excellent marketing. Chris does a wonderful job of keeping you informed throughout the sales process, as well as keeping you calm going through the stressful times. So if you guys need a great realtor, Chris is the guy that you need to be working with.
Hi, I'm Louisa, and this is my husband David, and we just want to let you know that Chris Hayes did a wonderful job for us. He listed our house in Myrtlewood and Greenwood and sold it in a very short period of time, and due to our situation, he helped us get in town and found us a wonderful home in Kings Crossing. The experience was very easy. He was very nice and very professional and explained everything to us step by step, and there was no surprises. I recommend Chris for you to have him list or buy from. Thank
Very
you.
highly. Recommend him very highly.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Malin, and this is my husband Harry.
Hello.
We interviewed several realtors about a month ago, and we chose Chris Hayes simply because his presentation was so good that we felt he would get a sale quickly, and that's what we needed. We sold our house almost immediately, and we sold it for about $5,000 more than what we originally thought we would ask for it. So we're very pleased. We closed today, and we are happy to get on to our new home. Thank you, Chris.
Hi, my name is Ryan Moore, my wife Catherine.
Hi.
We just sold our house in a little over a month on the market. Got our full price for it. Very happy with everything at the Chris Hayes team, and couldn't ask for anything more. All of his advertising, the new technology these days with being able to get on the phone and look at the house details without even having to get out of the car. Great. Awesome real estate agent. Go with the Chris Hayes team.
Hi, I'm Laura Morrow. This is my husband Larry. Chris Hayes sold our home in less than a month. We're really grateful for that. And he also saw our home purchase from beginning to end, and we really appreciate Chris taking care of everything and making the process very easy for us.
Yeah, it was an estate, and the purchase was an estate, and a little bit complicated, but he handled it all. I'm very thankful to him for doing it, and he was honest and forthright.
And we highly recommend Chris Hayes' team when you purchase your next home or sell your next home.
It was really a great experience with Chris. We were for sale by owner, and it's really difficult to find buyers who are ready to go with their financing, but Chris brought in a buyer who was ready to go, and we closed in under 30 days. He took care of all of the inspection and the appraisal. It was something that I didn't have to worry about, and when closing came, it went off without any problems and walked away with really a pleasant deal.
I'm Ashley, and I listed my house with Chris Hayes. I have a home in Broadmoor, and I listed with Chris because I wanted to get my house sold, and I had been with 2 other agents who could not sell my home. I was referred to Chris through another agent in Alexandria, and Chris was able to sell my home in a short amount of time, and I'm moving on to Alexandria, and thank you, Chris. You did a great job. Thanks.
Hi, we're Terry and Barbara Sullivan, and Chris just sold our house for us. We enjoyed the experience, and it was didn't take but I think 60 days, and we were just happy with the way things turned out.
We appreciate Chris's professionalism and his high level of integrity, and we are very pleased with our new home.
Hello, I'm Pat Norris. I just walked away from the closing, some property I had for sale on 1700 North Gate Road, and my wife from my sister-in-law knew Chris and put us together, and he was very successful in finding the buyer for the house, and very pleased with the results. And thank you.
Hello, I'm Angie Pearson. I just closed on a new home with Chris Hayes and his real estate team. I just want to let you guys know if you're ever in the need of looking for a new home or existing home, whatever, that they have been so helpful with me and my husband and during this purchase and walked us through every step and have made lifelong friends with them.
My name is Stephanie Meyer, and I came into Keller Williams a couple months ago to inquire about a property they had listed, and I had the pleasure of meeting both the Chris's, and we sat down and I told them my plan, my foolproof plan to not ever have a realtor and to sell my house that I was currently living in and to purchase this manor that I wanted. And within 10 minutes I was talked out of purchasing the manor and talked out of selling my home and to rent it because it would be a better financial decision for me. They hooked me up with a mortgage company and a lender and helped me get all my finances in order all within a week. And Sweet Mona took me to over 25 houses in a 2-week period because I'm very specific in the things I'm looking for. And after I settled on the 3 that I liked the most, she took me back one day to look at all 3. I think what impressed me most about each individual with this company is that 100% they were most concerned with me and what was best for me, and they had no problems being blatantly honest when I was in a house and overwhelmed with something like a pool, but knowing that everything else didn't meet the guidelines of what I wanted, and how patient they were with making sure that I got exactly what I needed for me to be happy, and how every single time I contacted any one of them, I received a response within minutes. I found the house of my dreams, and I moved in. I had an agent there with me at closing. Every single person here that is assigned their task executes it exquisitely. They know exactly what they're doing, and I never once felt like I wasn't being taken care of or that the person handling their specific job wasn't handling it correctly. I knew that they knew exactly what they were doing. They were on point with everything. Once I moved in, they came to my house and brought me all the supplies to have a barbecue for 30 of my friends and family, with all of them with bright smiles on their faces and happy to see me happy. I told people who I knew that were realtors and were upset that I didn't choose them that I walked into this place not wanting a realtor at all. And once I met both Chris's, I knew that this was exactly where I needed to be, and I felt comfortable with this decision. And every person I know who is a realtor, I've also told them that they need to leave where they're at and try to come work here, or discover their foolproof plan for customer satisfaction and try to incorporate that into what they're doing, because I never ever felt like they were working for themselves or trying to benefit themselves. They just knew that the more I was happy, the better it was for them, and that worked out well for all of us. It was a foolproof, magical plan. I've never seen anything like it, and I would request Keller Williams to anyone that I ever met in the street.
Hey, my name is Greg Link, and I'd like to take a moment to thank Chris for all the work that he did for us. We've had our house on the market for about 2 years with up and down luck, mostly down, but we was led to Chris, and I'd like to say what a wonderful job that he did. His whole office, his staff was very helpful. Any questions, any time of the day, he was willing, he was there for us. A lot of activity on the house. He kept us abroad to what the people that came to the house said about the house and improvements that we needed, or the things they requested that would help sell our house, and we got daily feedback, and I'd like to thank Chris for that. It enabled us to get another house, which we badly needed, but again, I'd like to thank Chris. Highly recommended. Did a great job, kept us abreast on everything that was going on, and hey, it sold. We're very thankful.